Oh,
Yeah, but what about Scotland?
MightyKiwi's never played this map, not even once. Alright, both players are ready. We are going to be getting into game for MightyKiwi's first ever match game on this map, Purity and Industry LE.
I suppose MightyKiwi is, in fact, not ready. But about as ready as you can be.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Alright, already.
Alright, already. Are you ready?
Of course, Purity and Industry, you have to wonder, will Azure take advantage of the fact that MightyKiwi hasn't really played much of it?
Well, I guess we have to figure out, as both players decided to not change their colors except for MightyKiwi. So we have in the dark blue, or normal blue, the Terran player from Australia and current GPO champion representing Legacy Esports and Australia. This is Azure. And spawning in the 12 o'clock position, the teal aqua light blue Zerg representing New Zealand and Mind Freaks. This is MightyKiwi.
Delicious fruit. Probably one of my
I do like
favorite
kiwi fruit.
ones.
Yeah, I like kiwi fruit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
That they are. You know what? No, we've had this discussion. I was gonna bring up the whole you eat it with or without the skin, but nope, I'm not here to trigger Light's PTSD on that.
I mean, I eat it without the skin.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm normal. But we do see that is going to be Reaper Expand here from Azure. Going to be hatch first from MightyKiwi.
Yeah, Azure for the time being at any rate, not really coming up with anything too sneaky. MightyKiwi, despite not really playing on this map a lot, is aware of the potential dangers. And so it does send that Overlord over to Azure's base.
Yeah, well, no shenanigans.
Should be able to scout that there.
Yeah. That's the only advantage Sir gets in this. Is that quick scout by air. That's the only advantage we get with this map. The map is so terrible, David. It's not funny.
It's a fun map.
It is a fun map.
Yeah.
Ooh! Still almost getting that drone with the Reaper. Does get one Ling and the Micro here. Actually, really decent from Azure. Making those Lings getting very, very low. Queen's going to be a while. We'll get another Ling as well. Can he get one? He gets all the Lings.
For the Swarm Force, more like for deleted.
For the deleted Swarm.
Exactly. And Azure will have free reign to get a good little scout around. Does see that there's only one gas for the time being, and that something is being researched at the spawning pool. He is not 100% certain what it is, but he should be pretty sure that it is Link Speed.
No Adrenal Clans, but Link Speed, but
So it's a possibility.
they're not going to get denied here by the Reaper. So MightyKiwi will get his economy up and running.
Yep, his economy is in shambles. No, it's not. It's doing pretty fine. And yes, we're at that stage of the game where just starting to build that up. Once again, Azure not really going for that that air distance. I say that just as he plunks down the fusion core.
Yeah, big offs. Big offs coming. Will MightyKiwi see this being built? He has got the Overlords in position.
He'll probably... Alright, he's sending the Overlord in. That's a little dangerous, I would say. But he is getting value out of it. He does see that Cloak is being researched. will as also see the fusion core. There are not enough Marines here to take that Overlord out, and it goes down. MightyKiwi is gonna have to go full on. He's getting 2 more spores there, as we can see. And he's just ramping up that that queen production.
Yeah. So his third's up and running as well, but the Hellions are here to help deal with any troubles. But Lings might go for the nice round. This one Ling will find the Hellions there. Queen's coming up to help.
Or at least try to. He's trying to get that denial on the drone, but not quite getting it. As Azure just pulls away, tries to find another opportunity. He knows that his real heavy hitter right now is going to be the BC. So he just doesn't really want to unnecessarily lose his map control.
It's not going to be pushing any further. The Queen's going to keep on coming down. It's enough. Big battle cruiser almost finished. Where's it going to TP? Rotron almost done as well for MightyKiwi.
And battle cruiser is operational. Gonna have to see where Azure goes with this, whether or not he waits for a second one.
Main.
Goes right into the main on top of a spore.
The Queen should be passed back. Hellions going into position now.
And with that, I don't think Azure will be able to get out of it with this VC. It's gonna go down. It's already going to slow field. He went way too close to the sun on that one. But speaking of getting too close to the sun and burning yourself, Azure's Hellions are looking to burn anything they can see. This is a lot of Queens though, and they are going to be chasing Azure back.
More and more Queens on the way. Spy as well, almost done. Yeah, 2/3 of the way. Done, but that is a lot of Hellions. Not enough anti-air here, actually, for Azure. It's only got the battle cruiser coming. And those 2 Marines at home to help defend. And the Ling run by. What does
it is going to go in. The wall is not a wall. The wall is not a wall. And this could spell disaster for Azure right now. There is nothing at home to defend other than 2 Hellions.
One immediately gets taken out. These Banelings. Oh, they're going to be so crucial. Battlecruiser is out to help to try and defend. Banelings, can they waddle away in time? Find the connection.
Are gonna try to. Those Banelings actually acting as a decent distraction there from the Hellions. So once we're able to chomp down on one other SCV, but all things considered, Azure held decently well. He does have mules, so 6 SCVs. It's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world or the end of the game even.
Yeah, but now. Take a look at the state of the game. Spire should have finished. Wait, hold on. Did Spire finish? Yeah, Spire finished for MightyKiwi. Up into that main. So I'm not sure whether he wants to get Corruptors for this, but there's a lot of Ravages being made right now, as now this battle cruiser stalking like Jaws through the depth. And it's just gonna sit there. Just quietly sit there.
Hey. I'm here to observe the inner workings of the Zerg. See what is
that's interesting.
That they do. Oh, they're under attack. They spotted me. Oh, why? Oh no. But his VC is actually gonna stand and deliver. I did see if there. Yep, there's that recall or that TP or that jump.
Tactical jump, if you will. Use the ability name.
Is it though?
I think so.
Is it though?
Yeah. That's the name of the ability, Yaku. Pretty sure it is. Now you're making me doubt myself.
I'd have named it something cool. I'd have named it something like Michael B. Jompton. Never mind. Maybe I'm not the best name cover-upper, but speaking of names, Azure making a little bit of a name for these Cyclones right now, trying to get the denial on that base, but you're gonna be chased away from the Roach Ravager. This is the classic dynamic that we usually see when the Terran player goes VC mech. It is generally responded to with Roach Ravager, but this time, MightyKiwi throwing in quite a number of Hydras to the mix, or at least he's planning to with Groove Spines. So he's not going to commit to any Corruptive Force or anything like that. He wants to go straight on with a, what's it called, with a Hydra army.
Yeah, but these 3 BCs, you're going to have to be very tricky as now getting recalled back. Not Spies, goddammit. The Spore Crawler's going to get cut back. The Yamada Cannon are going to be used on 3 of these Queens.
Did any more than one go down? Alright, now 2 of them went down, 3 of them are gone. The red BC is able to blink away, and MightyKiwi a little bit distracted right now. Yeah, a little bit distracted, not using any of his, not kiting at all, not using his transfuses. Those are all of the Nick Queens, and they are now recalled on top of the Roach Ravager force. And there are enough defenses for Azure. He has just taken such a lead in terms of production.
Yeah, the Corruptors are starting to be made now. We made a bit earlier as all those Queens did go down. Both players are running on 4 bases here. 5th now just getting started to be taken by MightyKiwi. As now the tanks are going to be set up here at this planetary fortress.
Gotta cover all your bases there. And MightyKiwi knows that he needs to do some kind of damage. He needs to slow the Mech Terran down. But Azure, his defenses are just impeccable in this game. This is what happens when one of the players, when the Terran player is very familiar with the map and the third player just isn't.
Well, nice Bale's gonna down the supply depots. But now here comes the Cyclones with the Raptors and nice Bales. Going straight down the Corruptors there, taking out pretty much all the BCs before they can tackle to jump away. Oh, can he get that last one?
But they are trying, and they do manage to get some. Oh, trying to bait this Zerg force into tank range, but not really succeeding too much. It was still something to behold, and still Azure. He is still in a good defensive position in all of his fronts right now. There's not much here that can really contest against the defenses of Azure.
Oh, he's getting
maybe a couple of miles, but yeah. And now the Corruptors have no use. The ground army of MightyKiwi has been taken out. Azure is going all the way to the other side of the map with every single one of his forces.
Greatest spy on the way here now for MightyKiwi, so he might want to get into Broodlords here. Looks like.
That I think is definitely the plan. What else is there to deal with the Cyclone Hellion? Probably, I don't know, I'm trying to think it out, but I can't really think of much. Maybe Infestus?
I guess we'll have to see. As Corruptors
I don't think we're going to see that. Yeah. I don't think the game will go long enough for us to see that, though. Azure is... Yeah, I think Azure has just staked his position here. Or claimed his position, rather.
Oh.
And he's going to go all the way, but MightyKiwi's still fighting. He does not want to give this up just quite yet. Neither this base nor this game. And a lot of these techs are unsieged. And they are caught off guard. But you know what? Being caught unsieged might actually be the better of what could happen right now for Azure. A lot of forces have gone down there, though.
A lot of roaches coming out, but the reinforcements are here.
And they are creeping town.
Oh, where are the Corruptors? No more tanks here, so this is just going to be interesting. More Ravagers on the way as well. More roaches. As another BC on the way. Here, +2 ranged attacks. Going to be finishing as well as +3 Carapace for the ground armies. Yeah, Carapace.
Carapace? Oh, Carapace.
Carapace. Carapace.
My mind just went to the soft drink.
Okay, I don't even know what soft drink you're talking about there.
Calpis. Something... I think Kuro likes it. No, that's Bakari Sweat. Well, it's like Bakari Sweat. Anyway, a lot of drones are starting to go down. Blue Flame really showing how glowing with the Azure glow.
The Azure glow.
Yeah. The Azure glow of the Hellions. And it's really hard to see Azure losing this unless he makes too many mistakes here.
Yeah.
But it is still possible.
It's still possible to lose. Just has to be very careful as now Roach Ravager trying to fight this army, but being unsuccessful so far.
The Warbites, though, are getting a lot of success here by MightyKiwi, and by a lot of success, I mean quite a bit of success, taking out all of the mules and a couple of these SCVs. MightyKiwi, or Azure rather, a little bit overconfident here if he does not manage to get this in time. Alright, the forces are here, but will they connect? Good body blocking, but 7 SCVs still go down regardless.
Yeah. Well, MightyKiwi, I'm surprised he hasn't actually gone into Broodlords. Maybe he feels like as soon as Azure sees Broodlord, it's immediately into Thors. But now the engage's happening. The lock-on's going straight to Corruptors. No more Corruptors, no more anti-air except for the Vials. Gonna be coming through the Vials, trying to land with the most of the army.
Oh, well, MightyKiwi would Vile himself. Okay, he did not. That was a little heart-inducing there.
Yeah, but with these battle
But if
cruisers
traded armies,
standing
essentially.
strong.
They've traded army supply, but I think the value is quite still in favor of Azure.
Let's take a look at that lost units tab. Actually, no. MightyKiwi's actually been trading very efficiently, equally.
Wow.
Yeah.
A little bit more in the gas count, but
Yeah.
considering that he's playing against a mech player, that is not too bad.
Look, even getting his 6th space up right now, he's looking to push his economic... he hasn't got as many workers, but he's looking to keep the trend going.
And that's probably a good idea. So far in this game, Azure has been pushing MightyKiwi back basically to the brink, but never quite being able to end it. So MightyKiwi just came back in, recovered, and if he focuses more on just expansion and defense, it should do him a lot of favors here.
Yeah, but and these Vials are actually being really good a lot. See Cyclones go down because of it. And now Corruptor's coming back in. Vials down, that's all the BCs down for Azure.
That it is. Trying to get another base here from Azure, MightyKiwi does. But now these Corruptors are showing what they can really do outside of combat.
Yeah, more Roaches are here. Lock-ons from the Cyclones trying to get in. But now the reinforcements are here.
These are some very durable Ravages, I gotta say. I did not expect them to live this long.
I don't think anybody was. As now all... MightyKiwi has to be careful. He doesn't want to lose those Corruptors, so BCs could come in again. But this one tank is doing a lot of work trying to keep that army of MightyKiwi back.
Indeed, it is. More units being taken out, and we're back to square one in this tug of war. Although this time, for perhaps the first time in this game, Azure slightly behind.
Maybe it's army count. Who thought that Roach Ravager would be a late game army composition for Zerg?
Sue probably.
So yeah, no, maybe Rogue.
Nah. Rogue ain't that smart.
Jeez.
Anyway.
But nice kiting him from Azure, getting the lock-ons and then moving back. Try to deal as much damage as he can. So towards this army of MightyKiwi.
Absolutely gave a kiting there, or a game of zoning, both with lock-on tanks as well as the corrosive vials. MightyKiwi is gonna back up here to try to rebuild and reconsolidate a force. but he is about maxed out. We might just see him sack some drones here. Like
I'm
so.
gonna lose 6 drones, but that was a he forgot one. He forgot one alien. Oh no!
And the drones are trying to fight, and it's not working out. They are getting barbecued.
Whoa.
17 drones. My God.
That's enough, but Vipers are now out. 4 more on the way here. I'm just gonna wait for their energy to get up. MightyKiwi is maxed out here, so I'm gonna expect we might see some abducts. No.
Yeah, we're not gonna. One thing's for sure, we're not.
Yep.
Yeah, one thing's for sure, we're not gonna see Brute Lords for at least until something dies. So MightyKiwi is just gonna bank up his minerals as well as the gas. He is lacking a little bit on the melee department, but that's why he's getting +2 weapons for that now. And should be just about getting his +3 weapons done.
That is a lot of energy on some of those Vipers there. But
indeed, it is. How's it gonna go down? He knows that one misclick will mean to lock on every single one of these Vipers, and some of them are getting locked on, but not all of them. Good blinding clouds coming in here from the from MightyKiwi, and this is looking like, I don't actually know. I think MightyKiwi might be breaking Azure, but the tanks, man, you cannot underestimate them, especially not when you're about to get sandwiched with cyclones.
Ooh. Especially not, and now MightyKiwi is going to be replacing it with Hydras here, which should be interesting. As more Vipers can be made as well. How many Vipers does MightyKiwi have? He has 1 Viper, so that's going to be it. Hydra's going to be coming in, taking out the rest of this army. Actually, there's not really that much here from Azure from his front force.
No, there's not. A lot of his army supply is either in production or back at home. So MightyKiwi does have a bit of a window of opportunity here, but again, he does not want to run to tank range willy-nilly.
Yeah, unless he has
Yoink.
a Viper for abducts here. And actually, he's even going to get this base here.
I don't know how.
Bases.
I don't know how, but I think MightyKiwi might have turned this game around.
Yeah, does seem like it. 14 SCPs dying with that attack. And I don't know what this is. Hydra's going to take care of this base here. But it's a planetary fortress here to help defend this mining base. There's tank range. Tank's going to help out here. So the majority of the army is just going to back off here for MightyKiwi. He's just going to keep replacing that base that he lost at the center. And he's going to immediately turn it into a planetary. Yaku?
Yeah, or at least try to.
Yeah. You just went quiet. I was like, making sure my internet wasn't, messing up. But more Vipers on the way here.
I like hearing what they have to say.
I know you do. But oh no, high ground vision here.
Yeah, and that is going to be a huge detriment to MightyKiwi's push, as he will have to back off and try to find another way. No vision on this part of the map, so even if he can do something with his Vipers, he does not know what.
I mean, he's going for the abducts here.
All right, not a terrible choice here. Does actually get one off of the high ground. The tank it does. And slowly but surely, if MightyKiwi can continue to pick off key units like this.
Well, the blinding clouds are going straight onto the tanks, but not most of them. And that's all but 1 Viper down, actually.
Yeah, you do not want to run them. You do not want to run them into cyclone range. And speaking of cyclone range, these cyclones are in range, and MightyKiwi just cannot quite fight that. That might have been a throw.
Biles.
That might have been a throw by MightyKiwi, but the Biles are, yeah.
The Biles landing, and the army of MightyKiwi has to go home. There's no way that they can contest this army here. And now look at the bank for MightyKiwi has gone drastically down since he maxed out earlier before.
That it has. Well, Azure is just continuing to keep up that gas bank. And they're about an even supply. Azure with a slightly better army supply. Let's, once again, we're going to play our favorite game. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens indeed. But there's not enough static defense here. Oh, MightyKiwi is going to lose a couple of drones for this. Might even lose some more here.
I can't help but wonder if part of that has to do with the fact that it's Blue Flame Hellions.
What do you mean?
I mean, I always imagine that unless you get a wall off of spines, right? The Blue Flame Hellions will jump in, shoot, jump out.
Yeah, pretty much.
But then again, it's not like MightyKiwi, MightyKiwi doesn't really have the resources for. Hey, look, MightyKiwi.
MightyKiwi! Oh my god, I love it!
He's the Doctor Strange.
Yeah. It looks like we are getting into a stalemate here. We're gonna have siege lines drawn for both these players. The only remaining bases that haven't been taken are the gold base down on the bottom right, the island base in the top. Sorry, the gold base in the bottom left, and the island base in the top right, and just one base directly below where that siege line is for Azure. So, gonna be starting to run out of resources here, and oh, the one roach.
It thinks it's a drone.
It thinks it's a drone. I like to see that, just somebody like mod skin swap it, so you have drones as Hydralisk, Hydralisk as drones, roaches as like infestors.
Why not? Yeah.
Why not? But now the attack going to be coming in from a MightyKiwi trying to get across, but there is so much anti-air hits that not even these Hydras can help.
Oh yeah, so much. GG.
So much anti-air that the Viper's going to do anything. GG is going to be called a 26-minute TVZ.
Wow. I feel like that was one of the longest games that we've had casted on this channel in a while. We have been, I think at the moment our average is something like 12 minutes, I want to say. 12 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, we have to get Kuro onto that as our information fairy. Yeah, then that was only map 1. So
yeah, it was. I can't wait to look at the bracket and see that, yep, people are in fact waiting in the semis. We have Go-Go Joey beating out Ranger 2-0 to wait to, and is currently awaiting for the winner of this match. And Pez taking out,
Pez took out Demi.
Pez
2-0.
Yeah, to advance to the semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
So it's looking like we might have, Australia in the finals.
Yeah.
Or there's a pretty good chance.
In the final.
Yeah.
Eternal's not in our map pool, is it?
It is not. It's an Eternal Empire, are the two that aren't.
Yeah. Good.
Just gonna remind everyone here to stretch your roaches. As it is fairly important.
Yes, it is. So MightyKiwi said he's crying because he can't. It's not crying. He's sad they can't play on Eternal Empire.
Literally
I like Eternal
weeping.
Empire. Yeah, literally reaping. Weeping.
Literally reaping.
Literally reaping.
It's time to reap the souls. Tyrael.
Alrighty, so we have to see. Everdream is going to be our next map. Have you ever had a dream? No, seriously, have you ever had a dream, Yaku?
I had one the other day that I will have to go through with my dream psychologist, Light VIP.
Yes. Oh, okay. So you're not going to tell us. Okay.
Oh, I can tell you that involved. I can tell you that I was in India and it was Christmas time.
Okay. Huh.
That's about what I remember without looking at my my Samsung notes that I jotted down.
Okay. I guess we'll have to go see that then.
Yeah.
I really want to.
Yeah?
I really want to see that.
Is it like Fear Dragon notes? It might be. Alright, we're getting our lobby set up.
Reinvite for Azure.
Rindv. I hope it's not the lobby bug, but it might be.
No, it's not.
It is not. Whew.
Yay.
No.
What?
I'm just looking at Global Joey
yeah.
having a couple of internet issues. He made it to the
Yeah.
semis, and looks like he might have to forfeit. That's always unfortunate. What? Oh, right. Sphere Dragon. No, mine is literally thing dream, and then other thing dream, ever dream, Brave Star Gaming dream.
Yeah.
That's about the extent of my notes.
Alrighty. Well, we are going to be spawning here on Everdream LE for what potentially might be this last map for the series. And spawning in the top right, the Blue Terran representing Legacy Esports and Australia. This is Azure. And spawning in the bottom left, the Teal Zerg representing New Zealand and Mind Freaks. This is MightyKiwi.
And now we went from Purity and Industry, the strangest or least orthodox map in the current map pool, to Everdream, the most standard in the current map pool, save for its rush distance.
Yep. Well, pretty fun. It's been pretty standard openings here. Going to be Reaper Expand for Azure, Hatch before Pool for MightyKiwi. So Hatch Gas Pool from MightyKiwi. So nothing too odd going to be happening so far. I'm expecting maybe, Azure might pull out a proxy or something, but turns out no. He's just going to everything's fun and dandy.
Can you really proxy an Everdream? Or wait,
let me
rephrase that. Is anything ever, is a production building ever not a proxy on Everdream?
What do you mean?
As I mean, it doesn't take a long time to get from one side of the map to the other.
I mean, true, but
I think True would agree with me.
Yeah, I think True would agree with you, but there's going to be the 1-1 started here for Azure. But, so it's gives a block to that third base for the Swarm being made, as well as the two Queens. Reaper out and about. Oh, Link's almost getting the surround there.
But Azure just keeping his micro in tip-top shape. Once again, gonna be target firing a lot of these Zerglings, just trying to get as much as he can get away with.
So he's looking for that creep tuber.
It's gonna continue to be just a general nuisance around here.
Oh,
there's that creep tuber, but it's so far back. And by the time that can really spread to a good location for Azure, MightyKiwi's gonna have a lot more units out.
Yep. But more drones still not taking that third base just as yet. The Reaper trying to get in, see if he can snipe it away. Oh, the drone does sneak through. So that'll be the third base for MightyKiwi.
Yeah, a little bit later than what is to be really expected. And without even really a base block there. It was more of a distraction kind of thing with Azure's Reaper.
Well, the 1-1-1 is started, and with a Liberator first coming out.
My personal favorite variation of the TVC 1-1-1.
Mm-hmm. Marines are here. We'll see. Sorry, Marine Overlord is there. Does get the scout. See, okay, there's no add-ons here. What are you doing, Azure? That does
My
seem
boy.
to be... Azure is starting his third base, and you think he wants to go around and, you know, get some damage off into the main, combine that with the Hellion and Reaper that survived.
It's always a possibility.
May cause a bit of trouble.
Where, once again, just seeing the dynamic in TVZ. Hellions go in, Hellions go out. Queens chase away,
Ooh.
Queens run in.
Okay, so it's Byra here from Azure.
Yeah. Which he often does.
Yeah,
Maybe
we did see him go mech last game, though.
Yeah, well, Azure is somebody who switches it up a lot. He never really commits to one style in a single series.
Oh,
Just likes to keep
one
his
for it.
opponents on their toes, especially in TVZ.
Oh,
Good spore location here. Going to be chasing away that Liberator. As you see, it did go in, but was promptly chased away, only getting one kill, which I'm willing to bet was just maybe a single
drone.
larva. Or just
yeah.
one drone, even.
one drone. Hold up, we can check. No, it was a drone.
Yeah, you have it. Gonna be trying to get a second kill, this time with an Overlord, but luckily the Queen as well as the damage of the Liberator is gonna get in the way of that.
But it does seem like this Lib does stay alive, so potentially if he does get a distraction off, he may sneak that into the main and grab a few more drone kills. We'll never know, but Macro Hatch. Interesting enough.
Okay. I wonder if maybe MightyKiwi thinks that there's some kind of aggression coming his way that he really needs the units for, and I don't really blame him too much. A common bio follow-up to the Hellion Liberator opening is often a double medevac drop. But that's not going to be the case this time for Azure. He's just happy to hang back, build up his economy, allow MightyKiwi to get to Spire.
Ooh. Exactly what you need there, but Banes are getting more of centrifugal hooks going to be made, as well as the fourth base is going to be taken down at that special gas location down on the low ground.
Yes, you do definitely need the gas if you're gonna go Mutiling Bane? Question mark? It's what I'm.
Maybe. I got a feeling it's gonna be like that as well, because MightyKiwi is saving up that gas and minerals. It looks like he wants to hit like a timing here.
It does seem that way. It's a good old Heart of Swarm kind of tactic where you try to go in with 1/1 Mutiling Bane. I think Dong Regu was really the biggest pusher of that, but that might not even come to pass here. Azure is coming in. Hot pickup. Not hot enough.
No.
But lukewarm.
No mutas. No mutas being made yet. +1 attack going to be made here. As this Lib going to be trying to find as much as can. We'll get a couple of drone kills actually. Oh, but focusing on the
maybe
Queen.
Just a Queen. No, not even the Queen.
3 drones. But does see the Spire.
And that is the key point. Azure so far has been making, in terms of his factory units, making nothing but tanks. Should be seeing a switch into maybe mines or possibly getting a couple of Thoris. To complement this, he is pushing out. His 2-2 is on the way. His 1-1 has been completed.
Alright.
This can
look on the way
tough.
here.
Oh, but the tank's body blocking the Marines and trapping all of these units of Azure. MightyKiwi just took the initiative there, and it will be able to chase Azure away for the time being.
Yep, but more Ling Bane on the way here. Fearless as well. Going to be made. As Azure really can't do anything at the moment. MightyKiwi is droning up best as he can with this 4th base. Trying to get the gas saturated as well as those minerals as the Mutalisks look like they are going to be splitting off, trying to see what they can get in the mineral lines, as it is going to be drilling cores. So Widow Mines seem to be the flavor of the day here. Oh, and a 4,
In
okay.
addition to Thoris, so full-on anti-air here. I mean, I think as Azure knows, Widow Mines aren't the most reliable units, and you know, Widow Mines are mostly there for the Ling Bane. If they can get a couple of mutas, then sure, that's pretty good. But it is mostly there to zone the Ling Bane away. The Thors are really going to be heavy anti-air units here.
Yeah. But alright, so it does seem to be like, you know, both these teams just, casually just playing off each other as, actually.
Yeah, trying to take some initiative here, trying to clean out a couple of Lings and potentially go all the way, but it is pretty negligible losses from the side of MightyKiwi. MightyKiwi is just looking pretty comfortable. He is just macroing up, getting to his hive.
Yeah, trying to keep this map covered in creep, so potentially advance forward, but that is a decent looking army, especially but with only 1-4. Doesn't really look like the best. As that is a lot of mutas coming in. That is going to be how many? 18 mutas. Started to become a catastrophe of mutas. So they're just going to dive in here. See that there's a 4 and just delay that missile turret for a bit. But you could actually...
This is not what we signed up for.
Yeah. Oh, 4 actually getting microed.
Thor juggling is... that is definitely something that I like to see. A lot of medevacs here. Could be right for the picking, but MightyKiwi does not want to take that risk. Azure will be able to regroup, but a clash is going on.
Oh, it is. Run by as Widow Mines do go off, but no detection, so looks like they won't get picked off.
No, they will not. The Ultros Cavern is just about the best thing that MightyKiwi can really produce right now. That is the anti-Azure army for the time being. A lot of these Mutalisks are going to be able to sneak in here into the main or into natural and takes out quite a number of units, and it draws Azure's entire army back. These Mutalisks are going to be backed into a corner, but once they've drawn the attention of the entire army, there's still the ground army of MightyKiwi to consider.
Yeah, but they're
going to be juggling Thors, but was able to target fire them.
Oh, they got the medevacs with the 4s in, and there's no more 4s. It's just fire against this Mutalisk army.
That's a pretty big oof, and it is only Bio versus Mutalisk army. And it's all of the Bio versus Mutalisk army, as a matter of fact. Adrenal glands just about going to be finished right now for MightyKiwi as he pumps out his first couple of Ultralisks. This is not looking too good for Azure. He does not have the right army to deal with this.
No, he doesn't. Ultra's going to be coming in. Nice use of the Banelings to get rid of the Widow Mines that were there. And now Azure's trapped between a rock and a hard place, literally, because that is a lot of Link Bane coming across.
Yeah, indeed it is. They're going to be sandwiching the siege tank immediately. And we'll have the planetary fortress to deal with, but the repairs are not quick enough. Azure evacuates what remains of his SCVs. The chitinous plating is almost done. Chitinous plating. There are only a handful of Marauders in this army. I think we might see an ace match, Quirky. I think that seems likely. GG is called.
GG. MightyKiwi taking us to an ace match and making Go-Go Joey wait even further in our bracket.
Ha ha.
Oh, don't laugh at the poor guy.
I know it follows time, yeah. The internet issues might solve itself.
Yeah. So it's what really happening. Alrighty, so I have to see what map Azure decides to pick. Whether he wants to, go. Maybe try, some
Nightshade. Belladonna.
Nightshade. Ooh.
which, as Kuro will remind me, is not a biogenesis.
A biogenesis.
Yeah. Biogenesis.
Alrighty.
Furious typing over in the live feed.
You're gonna get it. Alright, okay.
Building in your own base, is that right? Well, it was back in the day. Arguably, Nightshade isn't like that, but Nightshade is kind of biogenesis-esque, because, you know, it's purple.
Yeah. Guess you could say that.
Well, I mean, it is purple.
Yeah, it is purple.
Well,
What, you trying to disagree with me? Huh? Huh?
I mean, I don't wanna. It's purple, but it's a lighter shade.
Yeah.
Kind of violet-ish.
Yeah, I can see that. But anyway, we are now going to be going in to our final map for this series. And it's going to be on Nightshade, and spawning in the top left, the Blue Terran, representing Legacy Esports in Australia, the current GPO champion. This is Azure. And spawning in the bottom right, the light blue Zerg, the teal Zerg, representing Mind Freaks in New Zealand. This is MightyKiwi.
And this is it. This is winner takes all. The defending GPO champion going up against a relative newcomer to the Grand Platypus Open. Not his first rodeo, but one of his first. That's for sure.
Yes, indeed. As we do see, it's got to be just, you know, standard openers. I was thinking, sure, maybe I'd open up with some proxy play, but apparently not. Me who knows MightyKiwi too well knows that he does scout for those proxy locations.
And possibly knows MightyKiwi well enough to know that MightyKiwi doesn't really go for any rushes.
Well,
Not that often, anyway.
Yeah. Reaper Expand going to be coming in for Azure. As that hatch and pool going to be finishing up at the same time for MightyKiwi.
Yep, the good old standardist of standards here being made. And we got about 3 minutes before any big developments. Well, I say that, but we got about a minute before any big developments. Quirky, so what do you have for breakfast?
I had pizza.
Hey, breakfast of champions.
Yep, I didn't leave it in my drawer though, so you know, didn't have it the best way.
Breakfast of runner-ups.
Jesus. But think of ordering some like menu log or Uber Eats later. Not sure what I exactly want.
Put your suggestions down in chat.
Yeah. Sorry. I think you might just go for some KFC again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bad option. I imagine in Australia it's more of a localized.
Yeah.
Trying not to be offensive. Be like, oh yeah, I figured in Australia that's for like kangaroos, something emus.
Emus, yeah, totally. But no, it's just whatever it is. I did see that this Reaper is delaying the third by quite a bit. 1-1 going to be coming in from Azure. Now whether Azure wants.
Watch this Reaper! Watch this Reaper!
Does get the cancel. But can he
doesn't get another delay? No!
Oh,
right
so
before
close.
the finish line.
So close.
So very close there.
Oh, but I found the proxy. I found it. It's Proxy Factory.
Here
So
we go. Sure, I've been talking to Claire earlier.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, Claire, watch this. This is what you have to do.
I like that build.
Yeah.
Here's a couple of changes.
There's a couple of pointers.
Yeah.
That's what we're going for. But this time it's not going to get spotted by an overlord, so it's looking to be in a good spot for this proxy.
He is. He is also making the full use of his Hellions right now, trying to chase away any and everything that could be on the path to discovering that proxy. But MightyKiwi just does not suspect anything right now.
No, he doesn't.
And this will probably backfire.
It is we'll backfire and be like,
Okay, that's an armory. Right. So it is going to be a Hellbat. I hesitate to say all in, because it doesn't have to be one yet. Viking going to be taking out this Overlord, and I mean, MightyKiwi might be a little bit suspicious right now, might be thinking, are you really only getting a tech lab on that barracks now? But overall, not too much to really be worried about.
Yeah.
There's that blue flame being researched.
Ooh. Does seem like it.
And there are those forces consolidating, Quirky.
Oh, they're consolidating, alright.
They're right on the edge of the creep.
Right on the edge of the creep.
On the edge.
That does stop the creep chambers from happening there.
Yeah, you know, good on you, Hellions. Good on you.
Alright, Liberator coming out as well for this. And where's the armory? Is that already done? Did I check?
It is. Yeah.
It is done, yep. So, they got proxied at the. I don't know.
Yeah, just proxy next to the factory there.
And that is a lot of Hellbats that are going to be coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice from Monsieur. It does pick off an Overlord with that Viking. And now here comes the Hellbat push. Inferno Pre-Igniters. Oh, that's what it's called. It's Blue
I'm
Frame.
Batman.
Gonna be coming in. The drone's immediately gonna get split to try and save it, as this bird is gonna get sieged off the splits here. Banelings already on the way here. I don't think that can really stop this. But oh no!
Oh, they're about to pop up, and they're all clumped up. Azure, you did not have to do that.
Well, Liberate is here to try and help, but the Queen's the end to try.
That might have been too late. That was without a doubt, one of the most bizarre moves. Azure just lost his Hellbats.
Yeah.
In an instant. Azure lost his Hellbats in an instant.
This is.
That's a major oof right there, and not really getting too much damage out of that either. Just a couple of drones. Now Azure's trying to build up a bit of a Hellion bio army, but again, I don't know.
I mean, it does seem like it.
That
but now,
I kind of feel like that
Spire
pushed
as well.
damage, and it did not.
Yeah, got a couple of drones, but just unfortunately, just thought he had probably more time with that. Well, the Banelings were morphing, but now look at the amount of Hellbats here.
All right, round 2, fight.
Round 2.
Aren't as many Banelings this time, so there could be an opening, but it looks like that MightyKiwi is just gonna not play his hand, not take any unnecessary risk. Drilling Claw is going to be researched here. So we do see a bit of a transition into Bio Mine as opposed to Bio Hellbat.
Alright, oh, but couplings do sneak into that third base. Yeah, it looks like he is transitioning into Bio Mine here. See how he's just going to try and chase. There's more. He's still making from that proxy location. Has MightyKiwi actually found that proxy location yet? Yeah, he has. Okay, yeah, I've seen it.
But now they're going to be mines defending it, Quirky. Oh, the mine went out.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that's unfortunate.
Well, Drilling Claws is done.
Indeed it is. Plus 1/1 is almost on the way, and that should line up with Comet Shield as well. Azure should be going in for some kind of a push right now. Or soon, or at least building up to it, as he is starting to move in with the Hellion Mind Force.
Are there any medevacs with this? No, I don't think there are. Wait, hold on. Okay, there's one. There's one.
Yeah, they're on the way, but you know, might be a little late. The mines are trying to get the Banelings, and do get quite a few. All of those Banelings just pop. And this was the push that Azure wanted the first time.
Oh, but there's another Banelings left over. Immediately, Mutalisk trying to focus down onto the medevac. You managed to get down, but another one is on its way. Boys getting
Azure just has a little bit too much here for MightyKiwi to really defend with, but is going to be able to take it out with the help of some drones. The momentum is pretty in favor of Azure for the moment, though, as mines do get trickled in.
Oh, that mine on the morphing Banelings, but there might be enough
friendly fire.
Yeah.
Hot pickup coming down. The mines should be able to take out those Zerglings, but they did evacuate. All right, MightyKiwi has just about held.
Yeah, he has. As I anyway, yeah, it does seem to be. As now Banelings just morphing. Slingbane Muta with Adrenal Glands on the way as well from MightyKiwi. Looking to just keep on holding off Azure's pressure here with this bio-mine play, this marine mine, the M&M play, as now, the Banelings get connected with the Wither mines.
And there's just so much bio left over here with Azure. He is slowly gonna unburrow and burrow back in. And look at this pre-split as well. Trying to bait this. Oh, but a good split away from MightyKiwi. But he's gonna have to be very, very careful. As in, not like that, losing a lot of his Banelings.
Yeah, Azure, he can just keep on pressuring with the bio here. Marauder on the way is here to help. I'm not sure about that pickup there. Asmu's can just dance in, trying to keep on damage these medevacs.
Seems like MightyKiwi always has barely enough to hold, but then Azure has enough reinforcements to push back, but only barely.
Yeah, only barely. As now...
Hello?
Nice splits.
Yeah, good splits from MightyKiwi, but Azure was able to have a bit of a pre-split going on. MightyKiwi, key point, is fine with this fight going on. With Azure continuing to bang his head against the wall, if you will.
Right.
As he is expanding behind this. A lot of explosions are going on right now. And I don't know who's on the better end of it.
I think Azure is at the moment, because he is keeping this spot here. And if you can keep this contained up, these Mutalisks can't really go into your backlines. As more and more mines trying to get the friendly fire, but enough fire survives.
So many Banelings have gone down, and I think Azure has just about done it here. That's still a lot of Banelings. But now they're gone.
There's so many mines, Adrenal Glands aren't going to keep on filling up. And actually, a lot of the bio is gone. And no detection here, actually, for MightyKiwi. So these Widow mines are just going to keep on replenishing.
Did Azure just about do it? If you look at the army supply difference, it should be in Azure's favor, but in the front lines, MightyKiwi has enough to match what Azure has. But in the end, GG is called.
GG Azure going on to play Go Joey. And yeah, just the pressure that kept on getting put on by Azure just really just broke down MightyKiwi, plus the engages there. Like, he couldn't get the Widow mines that he was able to keep on producing there.
That, I feel like that was innovation versus Scarlet, except with mines and mutas instead of tanks and hydras.
Yeah, that's true. But that means Azure will go on to the semifinals to face Go Joey, and we do have our first semifinal after this quick 5-minute break. And we'll be back with the semifinal that we're starting off with. It's going to be Mia Micah versus Pez. That's one I'm going to be looking forward to. What about you, Yaku?
Ooh. Well, I always enjoy watching Mio-Mika do Mio-Mika things, especially in a ZvP, and especially with such a high-caliber Protoss player like Pez. But I don't know, man. Gogo Joey still a little, he's kind of the hope of Hong Kong, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But we will have to see what happens.
We will have to see what happens. But we will take a quick 5-minute break. Show duct tape as you go hydrate your Hydra, strain your disruptors, stretch your roaches, and cover your corruptors.
This one's a good one.
This one's a good one. And we'll be back. Don't go anywhere.